I'm going to go live. Boom! What's up, everybody? So I am live with a super duper awesome friend of mine, Mrs. Vanessa, and she is a big cheese in classical conversations. She has been, well, I'll let her tell you all. I'm still working on the technology, and we've spent a long time trying to figure out how to get her on the screen. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to figure that out yet. So I've got her live audio, so you all will be able to hear her. So Vanessa, can you just share how long you've been homeschooling, how long you've been directing, how long you've been in homeschooling, how long you've been in CC, and then how long you've been directing?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I have been homeschooling for 13 years. I've been directing, in classroom conversations for 9 years. And I've been directing now, started out as a foundations director for 3 years, transitioned into support, and then challenge 2 director for 2 years, and going into my 3rd year with challenge 2.
That's awesome. That's great, ma'am. And okay, so the question of the day, ma'am, how hard is directing?
Okay, well, I don't think it's hard at all, especially from coming through foundation as a tutor or even a director at that level. It prepares you for the challenge level. If you have to compare the two foundations, you have more families to engage with or interact with and more children. But when you move into the challenge level of directing, you have fewer families, fewer students, but you are more responsible for engaging with those students until you get to about challenge 2 and up, and children get more engaged in their own presentation of work. So really, it prepares you. Anyone can do it. It just takes the heart to want to engage and make sure that students are growing and maturing in what they're doing, and you want to love on the families, and that's what gets through any of it, is really engaging with the parents.
That's awesome, man. So you had mentioned, so that you don't feel like it's too difficult, especially with foundation. So and why? So do you feel like the familiarity with the material and foundations helps you with maybe being a challenge director, or even just being a foundation essentials director?
Oh, yes, definitely. I actually do meetings with parents who are coming into the challenge program, whatever level, and I sit down with them in groups, and I let them know if they're coming from foundations, what rolls into that next stage of challenge. Everything in foundations is in challenge. So if they have the blessing of starting in foundations, then they do get to take that food with them, and it does grow just like it's presented. A window in a challenge is in a phenomenal training and information session for parents to sit down with. That information meeting, starting with the essentials level. I would not even wait until my child is moving into challenge A. I would start when they start with essentials, so that it can better prepare you for what's to come ahead. And then everything that you've already seen, if they have had some foundations, you're going to see it again to a higher level in the challenge program. It prepares you for being a director because it gives you the tools. That foundations guide walks you through, just like a challenge guide walks you through. Each day, each week, what is expected of the student, what's expected of the director or the tutor, it's right there in black and white. And that's what actually encourages the families. They thought they were just getting in there blindly. I said, no, it's all right there in front of you. It's a syllabus for you and for your student.
That's awesome. That's great, man. Thank you so much for your time. And God willing, we'll get a chance to interview you again sometime, ma'am. And I'd love to get a chance to interview your husband as well, since he's going to be a director as well.
Yes. Yeah, it took a lot to encourage him just like I'm doing with you, because he thought the same thing. He thought he had to be super smart and have the degrees and all. And I said, no, all of us start at the beginning. Most of us were not classically trained. So we came in, the training, that practicum is key to knowing how to do this program in any level. So if parents don't get to those parent practicums that are free for them, they might be a little hesitant, but if they get to those practicums, they'll be able to know how to go about it. And of course, trusting in the Lord is the key, aspect. He's our source. So start with him and then get to the training, and they'll be fine.
Amen. Amen. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time. Please give your family hugs, and I look forward to interviewing you again soon, ma'am.
And wish your wife a happy belated Mother's Day for me.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I will. Thank you.
Okay. Be blessed.
Bye-bye.